radial engines, tail wheels, air shows, and the lessons that make better pilots. Welcome to Retro-Aero with Czech pilot Dale. Aviation history, practical airmanship, and honest hangar stories. Let's fly.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Question of the Day, the Retro-Aero podcast. I am your host, Czech pilot Dale. Today's question is, what's the farthest you've flown? Well, I suppose the answer would depend on if you mean in time or in distance, and whether I'm doing the flying or whether I'm a passenger. As a pilot, some of the longest flights I've done, believe it or not, are from New York to Los Angeles in the winter. You get 150 knot headwinds, and that flight in an Airbus can sometimes take over 8 hours. As far as going outside the country, probably the furthest I've flown would be from Fort Lauderdale to Lima, Peru in South America. As far as a passenger goes, probably the farthest I've ever flown is to a place called Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka. And during that flight, I also flew and ended up in Vladivostok. That was 8 hours from New York to Moscow, and then another 8 hours from Moscow to Petropavlovsk, with a 2-hour diversion to Vladivostok. So that entire flight was 10 hours. We spent the night in Vladivostok due to a blizzard, and then we flew to Kamchatka. So that was 16 hours in one direction. I've also flown from Delhi to New York, which is like 14 hours in a straight flight. So whether as a passenger, probably the furthest I've gone geographically would be Petropavlovsk. Time-wise, it would be Delhi to New York. Personally, it would be Fort Lauderdale to Lima, and then flying myself is, believe it or not, a winter flight from New York to Los Angeles. Those headwinds can really slow down just about any airplane. Well, that's it for today. I am Czech pilot Dale. Remember, keep the oily side down unless you're doing aerobatics.
You've been listening to Retro-Aero with Czech pilot Dale. Thanks for flying along, and remember to always have airspeed, altitude, and ideas, or at least 2 out of 3. Bye for now.